Hello, 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 and good evening, morning, day, or night, wherever it is you are, to all the wonderful people of the internet. My name is J-Man. This is Miners Love Games, and let me be the first to say welcome back to Baldur's Gate Free. Where we last left off, we ventured further into the town of Bogrock, formerly Gloomhaven, or Moonhaven, I can't remember, and what was supposed to be just a brief pass-through on our way to try and rescue the druid Halsin turned into a deep dive beneath the depths of the earth as we uncovered the secret history and the many secrets that lie beneath the town, such as a worshipper elf of the spider goddess, Lolth, and the hideous transformation she went through, and the nest she created. We've also learned the fate of the apprentice to the apothecary, and a apothecary who turned out to be a red priest of Fae who seemed to be on the run. And where we ended our stream last time, we had just opened up the gates to this wizard's inner sanctum after Pat's thankfully navigating our way through a series of riddles and questions from a magic mirror. But with all that said and done, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Boing! Sorry if I sound a little different today. My allergies have been acting up and I've got like a little frog in my throat.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. What's in here?
Holy crap. Head of some creature. Hyena head, wolf head.
Best be on my way.
You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formula. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Elasis. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven. Parts next day. Alishite. 7 Eliant, stranger, name unknown. Passes through, not Faye. Rashmi. 14 Marpanov. 3 men in black armor pass through, not Faye. 2 Ukhtar. Hackett. Journeyman. Passes through. Not Faye. 30 Ukhtar. Raid. Black armored soldiers. Some damage. Not Fayin, but dangerous. 14 Nightle. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14 Nightle. Singe passes through. Doesn't stop. 15 Nightle. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18 Nightle. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Nightle. Smoke on horizon. Raid. Disappeared near the well. He probably got snatched by one of the spiders or something. And these people in black armor, we read about them in one of the other notes. Do I have that book, as a matter of fact? Apprentices. I must have left it. This must have been extremely impressive back when it was still operational. Ray's dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with death. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation and clone. Plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? We know what happened to the townspeople. We know what happened to the town. But what about...
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Don't touch me.
Still alive, so that's progress. Let's see what this does.
Was Sloth one of the skeletons we killed? Oh, baby. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. If I was a barbarian, that would be extremely useful. As for now, I'll give that to Lae'zel. Well, the number of trinkets and bargains the hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters. Hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victim's whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful. They are powerful. Speak not a word against them. Something a little sus there. Hags, like, a sea hag was the very first villain I had in my campaign that the party proceeded to immediately just stomp flat and show, like, no respect towards.
Anything of use?
My faith will guide me.
Let's move.
You shall be my library.
If not over, then through.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Holy crap. I gotta start using these scrolls more. I sense a thing over there, but I don't sense a thing over here now that I've
I'll give it a shot.
untrapped the thing.
now? A crooked touch.
Ooh, you're a tough one. Ooh.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Shadowheart, you have a look at this one.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
He said he was lacking a...
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
The key gem lost in the tunnels.
No one's stopped me yet.
Or resistance fire. That's useful. That. Peerless focus. Arcane cultivation. Potion of healing. Yeah, we'll take that. Fuck yeah. Make 2 antidotes. With the arcane cultivation. Basic poison. Leave that be. Fearless focus. I'll save that for when I'm brave. I'll hold on making that. Never mind. Make that, and I'll give that to Gale when we get back. Compared to my Attache case and RE4, this is a fucking nightmare. Oh, we were already here. Oh, it leads right back around. That's pretty clever.
These boots have seen everything.
Publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Flora Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders, and all the marvels therein. I was not but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them. The slow and serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Neverese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril casts along the evolution of our craft, that their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought, and this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon centuries were fruit born of meddling with Nevere's seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted the Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us.
More for me. Here we go.
An excerpt from the ongoing metatext, rebound by Josefa Elliott, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her God's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. Or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiments so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider. We already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that befits our deeds, beliefs, and stations in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Kellamvor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that we so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort, that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of a journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps, one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough in return, to return. That is such a fascinating insight, isn't it? We have magics that can return you to life, but then it brings into question. Well, I think we've seen all.
Open up.
I think we've seen all these. We have found the ancient book. Find the Night Song. From a sus tree.
A long way to go still.
The Necromancy of Fae. Oh, what a tooltip there. It is not too late. Cast it into the fire! Yeah, Fae and Faerun is bad news.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh shit. Nobody move. Nobody move.
Never wanted the easy path. Seems simple enough.
Oh, you read that? Yes, yes we have. I've heard word that Act 2 and Act 3 stumble a bit, but overall I don't think that... And Act 3 seems to have some bugs, but honestly, by the time I get to Act 3, anything that might be wrong with it will probably have been patched, because, like, we are on Stream 6 and we are still in Act 1.
What's inside?
We're not going anywhere in a hurry. And apparently, like, any issues that are in Act 3 are tied to, like, long rests and such, so I'll just be resting a lot more when we get to Act 3. On that topic as well, like, this game's got, like, 97 on the Eurogamer store. I'm trying not to read reviews or anything, but, like, everything I've seen so far, this game is looking to be just, like, a flawless nearly flawless masterpiece.
Missing children. Maggie Terrans, Marcus Terrans, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Well, let's go talk to the ogres.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
You're quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand.
Interesting.
And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I'll do you one better. Mark, yeah. You know what? I'll do you one better. I'm one of the absolute chosen disciples. Play along, play along, play along. They're ogres, they can't be that hard to trick. Oh, thank God.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
I noticed you don't bear a brand of your own. Why is that?
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold, we check brand, good deal. No talk.
I've seen a few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Ogres could prove useful. Especially if I'm able to turn their appetites to a more useful... But they might prove reckless. Say, if you have no skin in the game for the Absolute, why fight for the goblins? You could be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
Oh, you can just trade with anyone. Nah, sorry, mate. I've changed my mind. The offer's off the table, unfortunately.
Oh, but you do love to tease.
If I find a little more substantial amount of gold, and maybe if I do feel that I need your services, I'll be back. But for now, this is where we part ways, enlightened one.
Alas, not so much as a nibble. Food? No, not food.
The Fables of Faerun 4, The Boy and the Beholder. The shepherd's son tended to his father's flocks on the banks of the Chianfa. The days grew long and the boy grew bored. To amuse himself, he called out, "Beholder! Beholder!" The shepherds came running, but there was no beholder. The boy pointed and giggled, but the shepherd scolded him. "Do not cry, beholder, when there is no beholder." "Promise?" "I promise," said the boy. But the next day was as boring as the last. "Beholder!" the boy cried. and his father rushed to his side. The boy laughed and laughed, but the shepherd only frowned and shook his head. 3 days later, the boy spotted a round figure floating in the distance. It had one giant eye in the middle of its face, a mouth full of pointed teeth, and thin stalks growing from it, each with an eye peeking from the tip. "Beholder! Beholder!" he shouted, but no one came. The beholder began to float toward him. The boy turned and sprinted along the river. He ran and ran until he reached a high bank and could run no more. The boy cried and cowered, bracing for the beholder's deadly ray. Instead, a familiar voice said, "Turn around!" The boy turned. There was no beholder, only the shepherd clad in a woolen cloak. A giant eye was painted on the front, and a toothy mouth below. Vines were sewn to the cloak's edges. "You scared me," sobbed the boy. "That makes us even," said his father as he dried the boy's tears. The boy never cried beholder again. That's a much more wholesome ending than the usual The Boy Who Cried.
Must you? This inane chatter pains me.
Something over there.
Oh, fool. Shut mouth and heart.
Fables of 1 foot, 2 foot, well met, will meet. "1 foot, 2 foot, well met, will meet. 2 drakes, 1 meat. 1 draft, 2 drinks. 1 bear, 3 bears. Come join, drink here. 1 foot, 2 feet, well met, will meet."
Tastes good.
Yandala and Garl shared twixt them a farl, all covered in butter, and they liked each other. Along came a fly who flew in with a cry to the buttery farl of Yandala and Garl. When Garl took a bite, Yandala shrieked with fright, "Don't eat that, oh my! That's a butterfly!" There was an old man named Elman, who made the best buns in Faerun. The elders did scold him whenever he sold them, saying, "Elm, bring those buns to our room." These are like Dr. Seuss rhymes, but in D&D. I love it. In the underground city of Mantle Dareth lived a deep gnome called Sadie and her father Sam. Each morning, the hard-working Sadie traveled to the nearby grotto, pick in hand to mine gems. Each night, the lazy Sam would count them and demand even more. "You cannot rest until I am the richest man in all of Faerun." One day, Sadie encountered a stranger on her path home, a haggard creature, gray of skin and small of stature. "A Darrow!" exclaimed Sadie. "Please," said the Darrow, "I have no money and no home. I beg of you, a single ruby so I might sell it for food." Sadie found pity in her heart and gave the beggar a ruby. She told her father about the Darrow upon returning home. "Do not believe his lies," warned Sam. "Darrow are selfish, demented creatures. Give him no more, lest I cast you away."
Like honey. Must you? This inane chatter
The Darrow was waiting for Sadie the next day. "Please, give me 10 rubies, so I might sell them for shelter." Sadie, moved by his plea, did as he asked and journeyed home, where Sam rebuked her. "An inferior haul," he said. "This will not stand." On the third day, Videro appeared in the grotto. 100 rubies, please, so I might feed my brothers and sisters. The kind-hearted Sadie handed the beggar her entire sack of gems. As he took it, there was a great flash of light. Where the beggar had stood was a massive gold dragon. You prove yourself generous of heart and spirit. Come to my lair and share in my golden hoard. Sadie eagerly accepted, joining the dragon in his opulent hideaway. 1 year later, Sadie passed a beggar near the grotto. Her own father, Sam. Sadie, I have no money and no home, he said. I beg of you, a single ruby, so I might sell it for food. Sadie found no pity in her heart and walked away.
Bone tastes good. Not bad. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet. Must you? This inane shatter pains me. Shut mouth. Head hard.
The Folly and the Fall. Though clearly old, this handbill has managed to maintain its bold print over time. For 1 season only, see the play that sent El Terrell's Everlight Theater into chaos. The sharp-tongued traveling troupe presents The Folly and the Fall, a tragedy in 4 parts. Part 1 of Lost Neveril, that great wizarding empire in humanity's Age of Wonder. Part 2 of the great mage Karsus, his brief and terrible godhood, and the ruin he wrought. Part 3 of Neferil's Fall, 1,000 Years of Shade, and Shar's Subversion. Part 4 of Neferil's Return, and its shadow falling upon the land. Penned by the great bard Bragan Feg, The Folly and the Fall tells the true story of the flying Nevery city, Voltanthar, and its dramatic return after 1,000 years in exile on Shar's Plane of Shadow. See the climatic battle above Mithranor, rendered in stunning detail thanks to the finest thaumaturges on the coast. Direct on your village green as the sharp-tongued traveling troupe makes its transit to Baldur's Gate. See it now, or face 1,000 years of sorrow.
Shut mouth. Head hard.
I'm open for commissions for advertisement reads, in case anyone is interested.
Bone tastes good. Not bad. Dwarf better. Dwarf
El Terrell, Strength and Unity.
must you? This inane shatter pains me. Oh, shut mouth. Head hard.
Gotta be something in this heap. I'm ready.
Give it a... Hey. Shadow.
Your
You got a
time has
good
come.
whack. On second thought, don't do that.
Home tastes good, not bad. Dwarf better. Like honey. Must you? This innate shatter pains
That's curious.
me. Shut off. Head hard.
Better not be cursed. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Home tastes good, not bad.
Assume nothing.
Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey. Must you? This innate shatter pains me.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Home tastes good, not bad.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's...
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Very well.
Friend. No, eat. Friend.
On my way.
Home tastes.
Eager for battle.
Must you? This innate shatter pains me.
All right. What now? Here goes
Paladin Oathbreakers. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 7. Valmor the Outcast. 52 years of age, human paladin, Oathbreaker. Given Valamor's reputation in Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met the former knight officer of the noble and exclusive Order of the Radiant Heart with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now, and the rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the Order, which described her as a dreadful, sadistic traitor, warning me that to find her would be suicide, that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for hours, and I left with her blessing to share her story. I will not disclose our meeting place, as the Order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before, I could call on angels to fight alongside me. I could banish fiends back to the hells and demons to the abyss. All with thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak. But this isn't my voice. It's an echo. A whisper. Tale than this. Most days I wish I died rather than breaking my oath. But I'd never take back what I did. What I refused to do. Damn the Order. Service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows. And eventually, they make bastards of us all.
Looking ahead.
You can become an Oathbreaker.
Need to find a way forward.
Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Hello there. A poorly drawn... A poorly drawn map of a city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. An editor's note in crimson ink follows. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Is that Elminster?
Bone tastes good. Not bad.
Alright. What do we do now? I think I've seen everything I can see. Blade of Frontiers. I'm gonna want to do an Karlak. I've heard about Karlak, but with Will, I'd like to go when I have Will in my party. Find the Githyanki Patrol, Temple Saloon, rescue the Druid Halzen. Yeah, okay. And we came from this direction. Yeah, we came from this direction. So if we want to get... We are very close to finding Halzen. It looks like if we exit out this way and just follow the pathway, we can hopefully get there. First, I probably want to get a good idea of what it is we're walking into, and then if it seems like it might be trouble, maybe I can convince the ogres to do something. But I've been able to talk my way through most problems so far, so hey, maybe this will be the same. I can be a charming fellow if I want to. You fucks.
Bone tastes good. Not bad. Dwarf better. Dwarf sweet like honey.
Assume nothing.
Let's get going.
Hey! Sometimes you can unga instead of bunga. I'll probably head north and explore this area once I have Halzen safe. We'll give this to Lae'zel. Ooh! At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. That would be very useful for me. Gains momentum for free turns. I'm already dexterous. It could also be useful on Asterion. As for that, at the start of the wearer gains momentum, that would increase his speed, which would let him close the distance faster.
Still breathing, despite everything. At least things have stayed interesting.
This must have been one of the ones who was... The affected entity's movement speed is increased by 1.5 per remaining duration as spent. I might actually give this to Lae'zel. Because Lae'zel... So, Lillian is much more suited for staying behind and peppering enemies from there, while Lae'zel is more, suited for rushing in and beating the shit out of anything with a pulse.
Can't give up now. Let's see. Looks empty. Moving in.
And before we venture further, there is something I want to check here before I forget any more longer, because there is something worth checking over here that I never got around to looking at before.
What a day. Let's see here.
Oh my god, it can stack! Oh no, it can't. Oh hell yeah, bud, that was worth it. The Watcher's Guide. When the sphere misses his target, a wielder's next... hold on, let's have a look at that. Time has dampened the spear's sheen, but the center glows a faint blue. The magic it exudes feels old, terrible, and divine. The spear was given to its previous owner for his unerring loyalty, even after death. The spell has advantage on attack rolls against this. Oh, that's pretty useful.
I've wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
1d8 plus 1. 1d6 plus 1. Yeah, that could work. Less of a damage output, but then melee damage isn't really her strong point anyway.
I've got a long road ahead. Here goes nothing.
Alright. Now with that out of the way. Let's go back to the thing.
How much farther can I go?
You can tell by the way I do my walk, I'm a woman's man, woman's elf, no time to talk.
I'll take that.
That might be worth a look.
Oh yeah, that's the proper temple. No, it's a yes. Well, it seems like they might be open to conversation. Maybe. Have to get down there though. Alright, time to motor. I am going to miss stuff in this game. Like, I'm not even turning this place upside down and right side up, I'm still going to miss stuff. Like, it's just an inevitability, especially in a game this massive.
Traps, please.
Alright, everyone, keep it cool. Maybe we can talk.
Goblins ahead.
We'll need a cover story. Something's on my mind.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, holy shit. I'm a hired sword employer's inside. Beautiful animal. Does she belong to the Norderland Wargata family? Your leader summoned me. Read the goblin's mind. Okay. Detect faults. Shite.
Oi! Out of me head! Lads! This one's trying to scramble me brains!
No, no. God damn it. Yep. Yep, I'll just save scum. I was curious, but... I'd really prefer to try and do this peacefully.
Another step forward.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw! Unless you got another...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Beautiful animal you got there. She belonged to the Norderland Wargata family. Come on. Look at that, a 5.
How'd you know?
I know my
Dumb
way.
as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litter's inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts.
She looks fierce. She battle tested?
Course. Ripped out 3 bellies on our last raid alone. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. But I can't let you pass just like that. Celebrating a raid we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice dab of this across the mug. Ought to do it.
Yeah, why not? Got any designs in mind?
Whatever calls you.
Samir, it's not your first time.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it.
That noise coming from behind you, good or bad?
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up.
A raid? On what?
Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Huh. Well, if you've been doing all this gunning and raiding, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone, maybe you've seen them. I'm looking for someone named Halsey.
Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
If this is the state of their camp, how bad must the pits be?
Alright. Well, thanks. Any of you got...
Must be fresh. I can smell you from here.
Cold fleas from the bloody
Bad worse.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Good smell. Bad smell. Smell like Papa. Papa?
What was that face?
Wearing me muck. Muck on ya. Good muck.
Looking good, you dunger.
Follow the pride. Follow the pride, Lilin. Follow the pride. Much better. Much better. If I had to fight them, this would have been a lot worse. And hey! Seems like there's some other ways to, sneak in. Sharp Eye Slug.
I should speak up.
Hey, you guys know which way to the pits?
Tribe?
Tribe.
Tribe!
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh?
It's not Baldurian.
Looking at a future true soul, your ladyship. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
What about the priestess?
Why the hell not? To priestess gut!
I much prefer this. I wasn't even planning to try and read his mind and do it. I just thought, oh, it'll be easy. But what you get, that's what you get, Charlie. Oh, shit, what's happening?
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger.
Reading
and turned
minds.
against you.
This is not good.
Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
What is happening? Shadow?
forces gather. The reckoning.
Oh. What was that?
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I don't know. The vision. The voice. That voice. What was it?
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. We should keep moving.
Hold on. That artifact seemed to stop the voice. What is it?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
There must be more to it than that. I need you to level with me, Shadowheart. Please.
I am a servant of Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. I need to bring that artifact back there. No matter what. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
Your faith is your own concern. Well, not mine. But regardless, thank you for sharing. A little bit of openness is appreciated right now.
No need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
How did you come into possession of the artifact exactly?
There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
Right.
I know those symbols. Githyanki runes. Ancient as Vlaakith herself. You stole that from my people.
Yes. And a lot of my people died in the process. I won't fail them. Not after what I saw your kind do to them.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. No doubt the Githyanki will seek to reclaim that which is theirs. But you still do not know what it even is.
Lae'zel, Shadowheart, no. Stop it. Stop it. Enough. Both of you. We need to work together. We still have these things inside our heads, and this is clearly becoming a lot bigger than any of us originally thought. Now, she may have stolen it from your people, and she might have killed your people. But we cannot be tearing each other's throats out when we all need each other. And we can settle this out later, once we have these things outside of our skulls. Once we save Halsin. Once we're all back in one piece, and once I don't have shit on my face. pull it down and tighten it down. We're in this together.
For now. But any crimes against my kin will be answered for in time.
I just saved you. Keep that in mind next time you want to air your grievances.
Let's have a look. Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Or be you beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and red and away from the merchandise. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute.
Oh, a stranger in a fair camp.
Laugh if
Oh,
you dare,
Jesus.
recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
Escape! Escape!
The true soul.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Depends on what you got. Like the trove you have here. How'd you get your hands on all this? As if I need to ask.
Nicked him off the dead, didn't I?
Well, the dead ain't using it. Let me see what you got.
Throat you and red and
Oh, you got white.
name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute.
You've got quite the
Troops will disarm you and
assortment.
draw you the
Yes,
truth.
you do.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best, make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best, make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you and redden. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must.
I am gonna get back for Lazel.
Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best, make as a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiled, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when ready. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute. His troops will
Yes,
disarm you and
yes,
draw you the
yes,
truth.
we know.
Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all
Get moving. I've got other customers.
The
all right.
are coming, the Lounders awake. Hear the low, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Raxlin's best makers a blade in the quarry.
Someone got in over their head.
Beguiling or be you
Nice.
beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when ready.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, the Lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for
Shut up, Volo.
Draw Raxlin's best makers a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling or be you
Get
beheaded.
moving. I've got other customers.
Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded.
That human's wrecking me head.
His name
Volo,
is Draw
what are you
Raxlin,
doing?
His voice apt, with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid. Draw Raxlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Raxlin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Give him your rapt attention.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Raxlin, draw Raxlin. I am Draw Raxlin. Tumptuous, draw Raxlin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Raxlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
What have I done? I just talked to you, you wanker.
Of course.
My name's Gribbo, idiot.
Right, yes. Not for me.
Get off your arse. Do your own killing.
Oh, come on, I'm wounded. That wizard burnt me something proper.
For the last time, that weren't a wizard. It was a bloke with a torch.
That's right. Keep drinking.
You
lot stink. Bottoms up, eh? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so
You're
many
here
together.
too. You're the ones I met outside the owlbear cave. You haven't caught that chicken yet, but...
If you fancy playing, talk to Crawler.
He's clear.
Sad is stick. What's a tick got to be sad about?
This ale tastes like Goblin spit. Who's been puking in the barrel?
Worm like you. Nothing beats the taste of stolen beer.
Hey! You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking.
Good for you. Bottoms up.
Yeah. Here's to the absolute.
Or it'll be wrecked for the game. Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
Breathe deep and move.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I?
Taste? Tasty's not the word I'd use. Gruesome, maybe? But joking aside, they do look quite fetching.
Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're
Oh.
cooking.
The dwarf. Did he have anything on him, maybe? Besides pants,
Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all.
That poem. You still have it? I love me some poetry.
Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
What's her price?
Well, I don't know. But it must be worth something. Give me enough to buy a belt and a fancy hat. And it's yours.
Oh, fuck off!
If you ain't willing to pay up, I'll keep it. Something about the moon and stars. No, maybe I ain't got the brains for it. But that dwarf poem don't make sense. You look smart.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
You're wasting your time, mate.
Authority.
Dwarven poetry is worthless. When's the last time you ever heard of a dwarven bard other than ones Matt Mercer plays? Don't fuck me, dice. You fucked me.
I don't know. Rhymes and everything. Reckon that's pay up. And it's yours.
Alright, what can we sell to this wanker? Here. This.
Cheers, mate. There you go.
The son of Saloon fell here in the dark below, and we sealed his grave in her holy glow. May the full moon never touch the stars once more. May darkness never conquer the moon maiden's door. The note is scrawled in the margins. Found the door under the temple. Think the moon's turn, but which way? A cluster of stars and lunar phases are sketched beneath. Find the night song. I ain't one for nibbling on dwarves.
During the raid, it was bloody fantastic.
Guard Gurgon.
Soot! Drink's going straight through me!
The only cure is drinking more as fast as he can.
That's the plan. We looted an entire inn. Brought back enough booze to drown a dragon. Here's to them we nicked it off. Down one mug of ale for every throat we cut.
Hey, big guy.
No go inside. Inside boring. Here has music, beer, dance. You dance too.
All right. Okay. Oh, these guys are fucking crazy. I suppose that makes sense.
What's a tick got to be sad about?
Nothing get any joy out of the poem. Load of nonsense in it.
Grab a drink before you see the priestess, mucker. The branding stings something proper.
You let her burn you? Why?
Mark of the absolute, innit? Shows our devotion to her. Makes it easier to decide who we kill and who we don't, too. So best get a move on, eh?
Run it in the raid, lads. Beautiful stuff.
You back from Wakeen rest.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
And I'll run up to the guy and think, try healing this. I figured I'd give him to the draft. Keep the absolute happy. Then he turns. Must have read my mind, you know. And he raises his arms. Magic against. So I grab his hand and crush it. Rank. No more stop. Stuck my dagger in out. Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And what are you doing here with that stink on your face? Think you could do whatever you want? Think you rule the world, huh?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
A lot of assumptions here. I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your dirty face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
How about you kiss my feet instead? Come on, baby, come on! Yeah! How about you kiss my feet instead? Before I kick every tooth out of your mouth.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
Not so high and mighty after all.
Don't push it, worm. I can still bash your face in. Yeah, I think I will.
What do you call that man?
You asked for it, bud.
One of them nose up. Proper scary. No, wet my butt. Swallowed him all. Yeah, that's awesome. This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed. Should take a trophy. Cut off his ear. Come on.
You stink.
Cough fella in the gut. During the raid, it was bloody fantastic. Yeah.
What do you call a drag nigger? Undergarment.
How do we defuse? How do we defuse?
Swift and lethal.
You stink. Sad is stick. What's a tick got to be said?
Concentrate.
This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed. Should take a trophy.
Got to move.
Crush the ball bag!
Rip the kid's face off.
Sad is stick. What's a tick got to be sad about?
This one is for the
You can't see my face right now, but I'm just... Maybe if I knock this guy out.
This is making my head hurt.
Death's close at hand.
Oh my god, I saved so far back.
Next time, Grib will be on guard duty, right?
Oh my god, I have to go through all of that again. Y'all have a good one, folks. Thanks for stopping by. My name has been J-Man. This has been Miners of Games. This has been Baldur's Gate 3, and you all have been awesome. I'll be back Friday with another stream, an extra long one to compensate for how short this one is. Then we'll be picking up right where we left off. I gotta remember to save more often. Oh my god, that's irritating. But, yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. We'll pick up, like, where we left off. I'm gonna just get through this stuff off stream. In the meantime, you all take care. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Son of a bitch! Can't believe that.